Okay, so I've been struggling trying to record this thing for a few hours now, and I finally figured it out. So Schultz, you assigned us to do this job exploration thing, and I had a decent time looking for a job that I kind of wanted. And as we continue through this, I was very interested to look at other jobs to see what was available. And as as we look, I found that event coordinator was my top favorite in the sports management field, and there's many reasons why. You're the head boss of hosting events. You detail everything and you do all that. As we move into the responsibilities here, and many reasons why I picked this. And as we continue on, again, I'm kind of just putting this out on a whim here, because I'm recording in such a obvious bad spot. Responsibilities of an event coordinator, they put together events. It's in the name. But another thing I found interesting is that you prepare budgets for your events is what you can afford to have and what to host. You scout and book locations, and I found this to be a very interesting part of the job that I wouldn't think that an event coordinator would do, and I found that would be a pretty fun thing to do. There was other responsibles that we needed, but as far as that goes, that's how it goes. Skills needed: you need negotiation skills, obviously, to negotiate with others to see what you can afford with your events. There's communication skills. Obviously, you need communication to talk with your team to see how you're gonna hold the event, like what's gonna happen during halftime shows and during intermissions of bands, and who's gonna headline and who's gonna play first and whatever. You need to be detail oriented and deadline driven. Obviously, detail oriented. You need to be detailed in every single little part of the event that goes on. You need to get this done and perfected by a deadline. And you need stamina to do this. If you don't have those two main base skills, it's going to be tough for you to succeed as an event coordinator. This continues to be, the most prevalent thing I've noticed as far as event coordinators um, speak about their experiences with that stuff. And I find that I have stamina. I find that I am very detail oriented, and with a deadline, that won't be too much of an issue. So these are the four basic main skills I found that you need to have in order to be successful. There's other little skills that you need here and there, but to be a successful one, every event coordinator, I found that those four to be the ones that you need. How do you get the foot in the door? Internships are a big one. Schultz, you have stressed getting experience now and start getting experience while you're young so you can keep working that experience up as a resume. You have hammered internships on us hard all year, and I've actually applied to the Bucks for an internship over their summer, over their season, and hopefully I get that. But they also do recommend a 4-year degree in either marketing, public relations, or sports management. Obviously, I wouldn't be in the program if I didn't want to get my bachelor's degree in sports management. So again, internships is going to be the main way. It's a very competitive field, and the more experience you have, the far better off you are of trying to get the job that you want. I find that to be with most jobs, but specifically in the sports management field and in the sports field in general. As far as the pay, I'm not looking so much into pay. I'm doing this for more or less the experience, but 42K a year, not bad, not terrible. I'll take it, but that was only based on the average of 3,000 salaries. It could be more, could be less, depending on the events that you host. It all depends if you're hosting, NFL teams or some local league bands. Obviously, you're going to get paid more by how popular each event is and stuff like that. But I'll take the 42K a year. Again, not in it for the money whatsoever. I know there are bonuses and there's stuff like that. But as we continue on with the pros and cons here, cons: long hours. This seems, to be long hours and stressful work seem to go hand in hand with each other, and that's just the nature of the beast here. You're hosting events and you're in charge of everything, and you're going to put in long hours. You're going to show up hours before the event. It's going to be stressful because you got to hope everything's right. As far as travel, I don't think I have too big of an issue with traveling around for events and such like that. I like to travel, so if I had a family, I probably wouldn't like it as much, but I don't. So travel wouldn't be an issue. And crowded job market, again, it's competitive field. The more experience you have, the better. And the tools that you're giving us right now are, pretty beneficial, Schultz. And as far as the pros go, a lot of variety of experiences you're going to be dealing with as an event coordinator here. You're going to meet so many interesting people as you continue on your career here, and you have many varieties of getting your foot in the door with other jobs if you happen to not like it, and this is just a main forwarding job. And it's the thing I like about it the most. It's a teamwork environment, and you have to work as a team to see if you can get that event done, and you got to make sure every one of your team members know what their job needs to do, and you can develop as a team. You see your events get better and better as your team works on. And then fourth one, own business potential. I saw this as an opportunity. I could see easy how an event coordinator's job could turn out to be own your own business. You could start host events for little bands and just continue to work that company up and up. But I found that to be just an opportunity. As far as dress code goes, you don't want to wear anything fancy. You don't want to wear this freaking tuxedo that I got showing up on here. You want to wear something low key, business casual. I was thinking if I was to host an event, I'd probably show up in a black polo and some khakis and, nothing fancy. You don't want to be too noticeable around an event because you're going to be busy making sure everything is going right and stuff like that. So if you're noticeable, it's just going to cause more distractions for you. And as we continue on with that, I found the most successful you're going to be is if you just wear business casual, low key. Most event coordinators consider to wear something dark to be better. So that's what they posted on the research that I've done. So nothing fancy, no flashy bling, no Gucci slides, no $1,000 watches, no nothing. So just low key dress code. As you'd be surprised on how many people actually stress this in this career field. It must be a decent issue. If you show up in a suit and tie, look like you own the place, it must be something of an issue. But my why, three my whys. Working as a team member. Obviously, I want to work as a team member when I grow up, and then when I pick a field. But the satisfaction that you would get from doing this is as far as hosting events. I find it to be similar to being a construction worker, which I have done in my previous work experience. Is that you make every single detail build up into one final product, and that final product is supposed to be enjoyed by others. And there's some sick satisfaction when you do this, when you're a construction worker, when you build something large and you get it done and it just looks great. And some people have compared event coordination as most satisfying thing that they've done. And there's a huge variety of experiences we're dealing with here as far as this job goes. Anything from hosting the NHL to hosting Metallica to there's so many opportunities out here. Huge variety of experiences. You're never going to be bored with what kind of work you're dealing with here, and that's a big thing I wanted to stress on. Is when I get older, I didn't want to deal with doing the same thing over and over again, and this job will give me that as far as a baseline. And those three reasons are my why. I'm not looking just at this job for money. I'm looking for experience here, and this job would give me it. I found other jobs, some of them pay more, but they're more stressful. Some of them pay less, but they're not as stressful. And we continue on and we continue to do that. But I chose event coordination. Schultz, thank you for a great semester. I hope you're doing okay. I'm fine with COVID. I don't have it anymore. And it was an awesome semester again. Thank you for all the stuff that you did for us online. I know it's been stressful on you guys. So again, I hope to see you next semester. It's going to be a great one next semester too. And yeah, that's all I got to say. That's all, folks.